Hello and welcome to Black Women's History 2023, a series where we highlight the profiles of influential Black American women. This series is presented by the National Abolition Hall of Fame and Museum, whose mission is to honor anti-slavery abolitionists, their work to end slavery, and the legacy of that struggle, and strive to complete the second and ongoing abolition, the moral conviction to end racism. The 6888 Central Postal Directory Battalion, also known as the 6888, was an all-female Black American battalion that served during World War II. Despite facing racial and gender discrimination, the 6888 Battalion played a crucial role in the war effort by sorting and delivering mail to American troops stationed overseas. Their work was essential to boosting morale and maintaining the communication between soldiers and their families back home. The 6888 Battalion was formed in 1945 under the leadership of Major Charity Adams. The unit consisted of over 800 Black American women who were trained to handle and sort mail. They were the first women's battalion to be sent overseas, and their primary mission was to clear a backlog of mail that had accumulated in England and France. The battalion was stationed in Birmingham, England, where they faced racial discrimination from white soldiers and civilians. Despite the challenging circumstances, the 6888 Battalion completed their mission in just 3 months, a task that was estimated to take 6 months. Sorting and delivering mail may seem like a minor task, but it was crucial for maintaining the morale of American soldiers stationed overseas. During the war, letters from home were the only way for soldiers to stay connected to their families and loved ones. The 6888 Battalion played a vital role in delivering these letters and packages, which provided a sense of comfort and connection to soldiers fighting in a foreign land. The battalion also handled money orders and parcels, which were essential for soldiers to purchase necessary items such as clothing and toiletries. The 6888 Battalion paved the way for future generations of women and minorities in the military and helped to break down barriers and prejudice. Considering that during World War II, the United States Army was segregated along racial lines, Black soldiers were assigned to all Black units and were not allowed to serve in combat roles until later in the war. They also faced discrimination and racism from white soldiers and officers, as well as from civilians in the areas where they were stationed. The Army was racially segregated under the policy of separate but equal, which meant that Black soldiers were provided with separate facilities, but they were often inferior to those provided to white soldiers. They were also tasked with inferior tasks, such as digging trenches and loading and unloading supplies. It was not until Executive Order 9981 in 1948 that President Truman desegregated the armed forces. The patriotic example of the 6888 Battalion was one of the many examples of Black Americans selflessly serving their nation, which played a pivotal role in pressuring Truman to desegregate the armed forces. Furthermore, the 6888 Battalion's success was a symbol of hope and inspiration for Black Americans and their communities in the United States. The battalion's achievements challenged the stereotypes and misconceptions about Black women's abilities, intelligence, and patriotism. The battalion showed that Black women could serve their country with distinction and honor, despite the discrimination they faced at home and abroad. In conclusion, the 6888 Battalion's contributions to the war effort were invaluable. The unit's success in clearing the mail backlog was critical for maintaining morale and communication between soldiers and their families. The 6888 Battalion also challenged racial and gender stereotypes, paving the way for future generations of women in the military. The unit's story is a testament to the strength, resilience, and patriotism of Black women who served their country with distinction and honor during the Second World War. Thank you for attending today's introduction to the 6888 Battalion. Please help us by completing a brief survey at the link available on the screen and in the video description. Your feedback will help NAHOF receive funding and plan future projects like this one. Also, feel free to contact NAHOF with any questions or comments via the comments section or at the contact info on your screen. Don't forget to follow us on social media, and we hope to see you at our next presentation. Thank you.